Okay, so just following from the last video, I just put in a mesh point of 100,810, okay, with reference to Project Zero. Okay, remember the apply to all button is not checked. Now I'm going to systematically work through the grid. So if you are doing these exercises at the same time and you have your file open as well, then you could probably just leave my voice running in the background and also do the mesh points too. So I'm looking at intersection point B5, and that is 100,690. Okay, generally always with relation to Project Zero. Then we go to D5, which is 100,730. Okay, and then to E5, which is 102,140, and then to F5, which is 102,200. Okay, go back up to the top. We've already done that one. That was the first one that we did at A4. Then we go to B4, which is 100,630 with reference to Project Zero. Then we go to 101,320 with reference to Project Zero. Then we go to 101,800 and 102,240, 102,260. Okay, go back up to the top. There is no spot level here, but there is a spot level here, which is 105,770. Then we've got 101,130. Then 101,720. Okay, keep going. So that's 100,000, that is. And then we've got 100,660. Then we've got 101,260. Then there is 102,000, and here is 102,620. Okay, now go out to the corner boundary is 100,060. Then we've got 100,720. Then over here at D1, we've got 102,060. Okay, and here the last one that's noted is 102,470. Okay, now it's a good idea to go then look in 3D to see what the contour of your site is. So if I press F3 to get into the 3D window, it looks like this. Okay, but you'll notice that there are some things that we need to deal with, okay, which is in the first instance this one here. Okay, and then there's a little bit of unevenness sitting on the site, which may not actually be true to what the site is. Okay, so we need to now attend to a few things. The first thing is that you'll notice that there is a point here, but there is no actual RL level noted on the survey. So it means that in ArchiCAD, this point is 0. And that's the main reason, well, that is the reason why there's that big dip when you look at it in 3D, okay? Because all these other points are sitting at somewhere around the 100,000 millimeter mark, and this one, this point here down the bottom, sitting at the 1,000 millimeter mark. So we really need to make a decision to change this RL to be the same as what the corner boundary is on the other side of Catherine Street, which is this one. Okay, so we will change this spot level to 102,470 with relation to project 0. Okay, and then press OK. And then if we look in 3D, then that fixes that point there. Okay. Now we also need to look at this area here, okay, because there is this part of the site which has no spot levels on it, and these are raising up the spot levels near this area. To explain better, if I had spot levels here, then if they were 0, like what was the instance in this case here, then we'd have a problem, okay, because this would be anchored in a way to 1,000, because there's, or actually to 0 if there's no spot level allocated, and this one is at a spot level of 100, 130. Okay, but in our site, because there is no spot level, then it's just been able to be raised along with it. It's not anchored at the base part of the mesh. Okay, so for the time being, we will just leave this as it is and then continue to attend to the site as we need to adjust it for the design. Okay.